walk into Henry Mayo Fitness and Health, and first of all, you're blown away by how beautiful it is. Every amenity that you would ever want is inside. State-of-the-art equipment with trainers who are available to you at any time. They're very experienced, knowledgeable people who can make a difference in your training, and that's really important.
I work out with Amy 3 times a week, and because of her commitment level and my commitment level, you have to say we're a team. We have yet to miss a day, so she's very consistent with her routine, and as we know, here in Henry Mayo Fitness and Health, consistency does directly translate to results. So that's the biggest part, being held accountable to your workouts, which Amy has no problem with. And then in terms of our training style, we train very much more functionally, and that's because of her goals of climbing Mount Kilimanjaro and reaching the summit, is strictly training her for the movements that she's going to be doing on the expedition. And so we mimic those movements here in the gym, so when she gets out there, she's very strong in those specific movements.
There are milestones when you work out, of course, and so just like if you were going to run a marathon, you want to make sure that you have a plan. And so I'm so fortunate here at Henry Mayo Health and Fitness because I'm working out with Adnan. He's laid out a complete plan after talking with me and deciding exactly what the end goal is. We've broken it down to where we need to be and when. And on top of that, I'm working with TJ, and he's been amazing as a physical therapist because, you know, as we age, we have issues. And I come into it with sports injuries from previous climbs. So what he's been able to do for me has been really outrageous. I'm feeling better than I ever have before.
How I got involved with Amy Daniels, the hospital had asked me to do an assessment of a patient that had been here in the past who had an extreme goal of being able to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. And when I had heard about that, I jumped at the opportunity to see if I could help her out. Part of our initial assessment, finding out what kind of terrain she'd be dealing with, what kind of change in elevation is she dealing with, was there going to be use of oxygen, was there going to be, you know, is this a climb that required technicalities such as climbing rock faces, or I wasn't familiar with it. And then once she explained to me, then we were able to kind of move forward with our assessment and our treatment of her to help meet her needs and her goals.
I have made life very difficult for TJ because I come in with old sports injuries, an old neck injury, existing back injuries, all of the things that I've always pushed through for my entire life. And for him, that is not okay. So as a physical therapist, with all the experience he has, he's working very hard to figure out how to eliminate any pain, how to make sure that all those things I've lived with for 3 decades are gone. So it's been a really interesting ride with TJ to all of a sudden find that the pain that I've had for 25 years is going away with the right kind of exercise and the right kind of physical therapy. He'll come in when I meet him and he'll say, "I've been thinking about you all weekend long and we're going to fix this." And I love that kind of approach because it's the way I think too, so it works out really well.